Hello friends, welcome to my channel Language and Life Skills. I am Matthew Andukanil. The topic for our presentation today is love of money. Love of money. Of course, all of you will say love of money is bad. It is not admirable. It is undesirable. And yet, this love of money can be disguised under a very noble cause, that is, helping the poor, compassion for the poor. That is one of the noblest of human causes. And yet, this can be misused. This can be exploited, like the devil quoting the scripture for his own purposes. And this is very clear from the Bible itself. The exploitation of the poor in the name of helping them. A week before Jesus' passion and death, in the beginning of the Holy Week, there is a touching episode recorded in St. John's Gospel. Jesus is having a family farewell dinner in the house of his close friends, Lazarus, and his sisters, Mary and Martha. As usual, Martha is serving a table, and Mary is doing something incredible. She brings in a jar of very costly ointment, anoints the feet of Jesus, and wipes his feet with her hair. Not with a towel, but with a hair. Judas, who is present, is scandalized, and he passes a caustic remark. This ointment could have been sold for 300 denarii, and the money could have been given to the poor. 300 denarii is a very big amount. It is the equivalent of the daily wages of a worker for the whole year. That ointment could have been sold for that amount. That is the amount Mary spent on the ointment. 300 denarii. And in the estimation of Judas, what is the worth of his master? 30 pieces of silver. His master was worth 30 pieces of silver. That is the amount for which he betrayed his master. This same Judas is now protesting against Mary's action, a waste of money, a colossal waste of money, instead of helping the poor. Now, St. John himself, the author of this gospel, tells us clearly that Judas was a thief. He was the administrator of the apostolic group. And yet, he used to dip his hand into the common purse and help himself with the money. And that is why he said this, not out of love for the poor, but out of his own greed. Dear friends, greed is a very, very ancient vice and is found in all spheres of life. It is found in politics, it is found in social circles, it is found sometimes even in religious circles. In Indian states, many of them have got many schemes for the poor, all kinds of useful and sometimes fantastic schemes, free cycles for the students, free laptops for them, mixies and grinders, TV sets, cylinders, and many, many other things. They even pay you for voting for them. Meanwhile, the public debt of these states is burgeoning, is unbearable, running into lakhs of crores of rupees. And the government is not much concerned about actual governance. They are busy distributing, doling out freebies. Actual government, like maintaining good roads, having good standards of education, having a good healthcare system, having jobs available for the people, these are often neglected. Of course, some of the schemes are useful, like midday meals, food for the poor. But the politicians have an axe to grind in most of these schemes because they put their finger and corner money from public funds. So every scheme for the poor is a source of gain for themselves. Now this is not only in politics, as I said, also in social and sometimes religious circles. Like Judas was a betrayer among the apostles. Among the thousands of social agencies, there are a few Judases, money lovers. Some NGOs who receive good funds for their welfare schemes. Some of the members also corner a part of that money for themselves, for their families, for affiliation groups. No wonder St. Paul said, the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. It is the beginning of all evils. In institutions like colleges, schools, etc., where there is tussle for top posts of the principal or administrator, there is certainly greed, the desire for money. Sometimes religious profess in public poverty. They send money out through the front door and welcome it through the back door. Well, greed for money is expressed in many ways. Some of the worst ways, of course, criminal ways, robbery and stealing, kidnapping for ransom, etc. Less subtle ways of cornering money is defrauding banks, online frauds, or taking colossal loans and going abroad to enjoy your loot. More hidden ways are serving the poor with projects or having projects for the public by government, by social organizations or religious agencies, but cornering part of the money for yourself. Dear friends, if you like this video, please subscribe and ring the bell. Bye till another time. Bye.